entertainmentbuddha.com.
Hey yo, The Walking Deaders, Matt Heywood here from entertainmentbuddha.com, bringing you the top X most impactful scenes from the latest episode of The Walking Dead, which was titled The Same Boat. So The Same Boat was a very Carol-centric episode. Love it or leave it. It definitely ended on a high, if not brutal note, a little bit slow in between, but overall pretty good filler episode to get us ready for the 3 final episodes of Season 6. So without further ado, let's find out which of the top 5 scenes had the most impactful moments from last night's episode. The first most impactful scene is more a collection of moments. So early on, we get to meet Paula from Savior Team X or whatever. And the thing that struck me is when they were taking Maggie and Carol to their hideout, their military language, as far as like the organization, echo this, bravo that, check that, go to Rally Point Charlie. This just shows you how organized the Saviors are, and that Rick and his gang definitely didn't hit the core of their command structure 2 episodes ago when they attacked that comms building. So it just, this is impactful because we get to see how organized and militaristic the Saviors are. Second most impactful scene is none other than Carol's little show she was putting on for Paula and the other Saviors early on in the episode. So we know who Carol is at this point in time. She was a very insecure person, a wife that got beat on, this, that, and the other thing. Then she became this crazy murderer, burning bodies, killing sick people at the prison. And now maybe Carol, living in Alexandria, is starting to transition back to somewhat of a, housewife Carol. But I loved how, at least to me, she was playing these Saviors for fools, setting herself up as a weak woman, so when the chance provided itself, she could strike, and strike she surely did. So take it as you want. I think Carol's still a badass, and I love how she played the long game with this Savior group that captured her and Maggie. So the third most impactful scene involved, again, another conversation between Carol and Paula. Carol eventually let them know why they attacked the Saviors. She said, hey, you guys held us up on the highway, blah, blah, blah. So they got that out of the way. Then the Saviors now know who blew up their friends, so on and so forth. But an interesting here, and the reason it made this countdown, is the fact that Paula, when asked about Negan, told Carol, we are all Negan. So I don't know if this is a strategy that Negan Saviors follow or what, to kind of keep his involvement hidden so no one can ever take down the head of the snake. But it was interesting, and I'm sure it will play into the rest of the season, and it definitely showed up again at the end of this episode. So the next most impactful scene comes from later on in the episode. Carol's freed herself, she frees Maggie, and she just wants to leave. Not something you would think of kind of Rambo Carol from last season. Although, when they're trying to leave, lo and behold, Maggie says, hey, wait, stop, Carol. We have to kill them all. That was our original mission, and we are going to finish it. So I thought this was impactful because, A, Carol wasn't the one that decided to go on a murder spree, and B, it was Maggie, the one carrying a baby, decided that they needed to murder everyone, and murder everyone they did. They even cooked a few Saviors once they showed up as backup for Paula's group. So definitely an impactful moment. So the final most impactful scene from the Same Boat episode of The Walking Dead is right at the end. So Carol and Maggie have freed themselves. They've murdered everyone that captured them. They murdered the people that came to reinforce those who captured them. And just as they leave the building, who shows up but Glenn and Rick and the gang? So Rick walks in with this Pablo dude, their hostage from the Saviors, and once for all, he's like, all right, man, did we get Negan? Did we get him at the compound? Did we get him here? To which Pablo, going back to what Paula said earlier in one of our impactful scenes, said, hey, he was at the compound and he was at this place, so yeah, you got him. And Rick's like, what are you talking about? And the guy essentially says, I am Negan, to which Rick replies, boom! Shot to the back of the head as Carol looked on in horror. So definitely impactful. They didn't get Negan yet, but it appears Negan's group they know how to trick those looking for the man himself. So very interesting. Definitely going to play into the 3 remaining episodes of the 6th season of The Walking Dead. So overall, I thought it was a fun episode. It was a little slow to start, a little bit boring when Carol was doing her weak woman thing, but all along I think I knew what she was getting at. But it is clear that Carol may be transitioning back to some form of humanity after becoming Rambo Carol last season, so it'll be interesting to see how things play out. She definitely didn't seem to be as up for killing as usual. So anyways, thanks for watching. As always, Matt Heywood here, signing off for EntertainmentBoo.com's Top X Most Impactful Moments from the latest episode of The Walking Dead. Hopefully you enjoyed the countdown. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit up the site on a daily basis to make yourself a better geek, one post at a time.